Okay, this is the 6AN PTFE line, which is essentially Teflon. And as you can see, it's not rubber in there, it's Teflon. So that's the magic sauce. Anyway, so I already did the other end, put a 45 on it. Now I'm going to put a 90 on the remaining end. This is pretty simple. It's almost like the regular rubber fuel line. The only real differences, I guess, is how you got to back the stainless braid off of the Teflon tube. And they actually have a tool that you can buy that's another $30 or $40 that will help you in this. Or if you're very careful and don't damage the Teflon, you can kind of back it away with a little screwdriver like this. Just make sure you're not prying against the tube. You're kind of just pushing against the braid and pushing outward. It'll loosen up eventually. This is just what I like to do to try to alleviate some of the tension on the braid when you're backing it off. If you get it a little bit of the way there, you can get you some tin snips or something that's sharp enough to cut this stainless braid and kind of notch it a little bit with these. That'll alleviate some of the tension there and allow you to back it off a little more easily. It is a little contrary to get off, and you have to back it down enough to get the ferrule on it. So show that in a second when I'm done. Now we got some of the end exposed and the braid cut back. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the end of it with these cutters. You can see it's cleaned up on the end. Now the fitting. We're going to want to unscrew the end here completely off. You'll see inside is a ferrule. What you want to do first is put this end back on to the hose before you ferrule on. And this is going to be pointing down, the tapered end toward the hose, excuse me, to the braid. Kind of be careful when you're doing it. You don't want to hit the braid with your fingers, or wear gloves because it's super sharp, like little needles. You'll see, if you look closely, that in the ferrule there's a little seat. And when you push down, it'll seat against the Teflon. But really what you want to do is back that off just a hair so it's not completely against it to allow for expansion. Anyways, so I don't know if you really see that, but it's backed off a little bit. Measurement wise, I don't know. Okay, I trimmed it back just a smidge more, and then I seated the fitting all the way inside. You see how close it is in there, inside the ferrule. Okay. I'll move that end up and secure it. and we'll just tighten it up with some wrenches, and then you're done. That's it. You have a power steering line or brake line, whatever you may be using it for, but it's a high pressure line. Thanks for watching.